sign is flickering, tired just like me. Corner of this empty bar is where I wanna be. The barman keeps on polishing that same old dusty glass. He knows I'm chasing shadows of a time that couldn't last. Watch the ice cube melting in this amber shade of gray, spinning round in circles, washing the pain away. It disappears in silence without a single blame, just like how the time is forgetting our names. She's the only friend I've got. She don't judge the things I did or the things that I did not. I squeeze a note of sorrow, let it hang inside the air. A little bit of comfort for a heart beyond repair. Watch the ice cube melting in this amber shade of gray, spinning round in circles, washing the pain away. It disappears in silence without a single blame, just like how the time is forgetting our names. But the night is still so long. I'm searching for a melody inside a broken song. Yeah, the world keeps on turning while I'm standing still, trying to find the strength to climb this lonely hill. Watch the ice cube melting in the amber shade of gray, spinning round in circles, washing the pain away. It disappears in silence without a single blame, just like how the time is forgetting our names. wipes that glass in a rimming trance. Doesn't need to give me a second glance. The rag moves round in a circular sway, cleaning the dust of the world away. He sees the shadow hanging on my face, but he knows better than to invade my space. He pours the ember without asking why. He sees the storm clouds breeding in my eyes. No questions asked about where I've been or the losing battle that I couldn't win. He just nods his head in a silent cold, sharing the weight of this heavy load. He's the keeper of secrets in a dirty apron string, knowing exactly where the heartaches sting. He pours the medicine and turns his eyes away, giving me the quiet to get through one more day. We don't need words in a place like this. Silence is the only true bliss. He knows I'm broken, he knows I'm torn. He's seen 1,000 souls since the day he was born. He's the keeper of secrets in a dirty apron string, knowing exactly where the heartaches sting. He pours the medicine and turns his eyes away, giving me the quiet to get through one more day. where it stands. Don't worry, I don't need a shaking hand. I know it looks like I'm sitting on my own, but tonight I'm not feeling all alone. See that chair across the table in the dim light? I'm saving it for a special guest tonight. I didn't call a lover, I didn't call a friend. I called upon the day that came to an end. So pour a double shot into that empty space. Let me look at the air and imagine a face. It's a deliberate choice to sit with the past and make this bottle of whiskey last. Oh, that empty chair opposite me, it's not as empty as it seems to be. I didn't invite a soul to sit and stare. I invited the memory to meet me there. We'll drink in silence till the morning comes, to the rhythm of these slow brush drums. Need to talk about who was wrong. We just need to listen to this bluesy song. You stay on your side, I'll stay on mine, turning bitter tears into sweet old wine. Oh, that empty chair opposite me, it's not as empty as it seems to be. I didn't invite a soul to sit and stare. I invited the memory to meet me there. We'll drink in silence till the morning comes, to the rhythm of these slow brush drums. Here's to you. outside the door. Bleeds a warning on the wooden floor. It cuts through the window, sharp and bright. Turning the shadows into red light. Exhale a cloud from my chest. Just watching it flow, giving it no rest. The gray smoke dances in the crimson glow. Fast and then moving slow. It's like a ghost wearing a scarlet dress. Floating above this beautiful mess. Everything I see is bathed in the fire. Of a cheap hotel sign and a lost desire. Suspended in time in this ruby light, just me and the smoke in the middle of the night. Outside is black and white. Cold and hard with no end in sight. But in here the air is thick and warm. Inside the eye of the storm. Yeah, let it burn. Let it glow. Oh, expanded in time. In this ruby light, just me and the smoke in the middle of the night. Just the crimson smoke floating away.
There's a white clock hanging on the peeling wall, marking every second, refusing to stall. Then the drummer leans back with wire in his hand, sweeping on the snare, commanding the band. One is made of gears, cold and precise. The other is the rhythm of whiskey and ice. Tick-tock goes the metal, marching in a line. Swish, swish goes the brush, bending the time. They are racing in the silence at 3 a.m. The mechanical heart and the blues and jam, blurring the edges of what is real, trading the second for the way that we feel. It's the rhythm of the night watch, soft and low, where the reality ends and the music flows. The hands on the dial and the hands on the drum beat together till the morning comes, syncing up the heartbeat with the passing time. In this lonely room, turning reason into rhyme. I don't care if the morning comes knocking at the door. I'm caught in this loop on the sawdust floor. Let the world spin outside in its chaotic race. I found my peace in the steady pace. Just plug it in and strip my soul bare. I don't need to say a single word. The truest story that you ever heard is coming from these 6 strings of steel, confessing the weakness that I truly feel. My hands are shaking, but the notes are clear. The guitar is crying every single tear. Supposed to show his pain. He keeps it locked up out in the rain. But Lucille knows where the bodies are buried. She sings the way that I have carried. Truest story that you ever heard is coming from these 6 strings of steel, confessing the weakness that I truly feel. My hands are shaking, but the notes are clear. The guitar is crying every single tear.
With a heart full of dreams, I signed on the dotted line, or so it seems. The neon sign was buzzing, promising paradise. I didn't read the fine print, didn't check the price. I gave you all my diamonds, I gave you all my time. I thought I was investing in a love so sublime, but the market crashed this morning, left me in the red. Now I got empty pockets and a lonely bed. I bought a ticket to love, yeah, first class seat to the show. But I didn't know, Lord, I didn't know, the price was my soul. Yeah, bought a ticket to love, now I'm paying the toll. gamble, you gotta roll the dice. But playing with the cheater ain't never nice. You took the winning hand, left me with the debris. Now the debt collector's knocking, and he's coming for me. It costs too much. The interest rate is too high. I'm spiritually bankrupt, emotionally broke. And you're walking away with the bank. I said I bought a ticket to love, thought it was a one-way ride to heaven above. But I didn't know, no, I didn't know, the price was my soul. I'm paying the cost, and I lost control. Keep the change. I don't want it back. Just let it go. Too expensive. Too expensive.
You stand there crying, acting like a victim of fate, saying love just slipped away, that it got too late. But I see the smoking gun hidden in your hand. Yeah, you plotted this tragedy exactly how you planned. To me about drifting, don't talk about the tide. This wasn't no accident, nobody slipped and died. You poisoned the water, you put ice in the bed, you aimed for the heart, and you made sure it bled. just a hollow chest, the scene of the theft. You can wear your black dress, you can act so sad, but you're the coldest killer that I ever had. Call the coroner, pronounce it dead. Time of death, the moment you lied. Cause of death, a heart of stone, case closed. I said the thrill didn't just go, it didn't pack its bags and leave slow. You killed it cold, stone cold. Yeah, the thrill is dead and buried in the mold. Dead and gone, 6 feet under. You pulled the trigger, baby, I'm just a witness.
Gritty Swan blues, a sharp guitar, sarcastic brass, heavy groove, vibe of bitter disillusionment. Man, my summer, way they by, weed not touch, it's a midnight, and me, 1, 2, the swing, right. Smoke, my God, give hopes and veins, but on the bill. Well, my son, foot bands, I ain't on. Gritty Swan blues, sharp guitar, sarcastic brass, heavy groove, vibe of bitter disillusionment.
was a siren screaming in the air. I turned up the radio like I didn't care. Oh, I flew right past the ignored signs. They told ahead, hit the gas. I saw the billboard, said danger ahead. I laughed at the warning and the words it read. Oh! I saw the flashing lights in the pouring rain. Thought I was a master of my own domain. Oh, I flew right past the ignored signs. Danger, you're ahead, hit the gas. For the inevitable fall. In the ditch, smoke rising from the hood. Whoa! Wishing I had listened like a good man should. Whoa! The signs were all there, plain as day to see. But the blindest man was the one inside of me. Should have stopped. Warning signs, neon lights. Of sin. Conductor waved his land and said, boy, come on in. I didn't ask the destination, I didn't check the fare. I just wanted to run away, to get away from there. Now the wheels are turning, grinding on the steel. Sparks are flying backward underneath the heel. I tried to pull the brake cord, but it came apart in my hand. to the Badlands. Oh Lord have mercy, when will this engine drop? I said I bought a one-way ticket on a train that never stops. Yeah, one-way ticket to misery, and the wheels just won't stop. Blurring in the night. Hope was the last stop, but we blew past the light. The conductor has no face beneath his hat so black. He says there ain't no returning down this one-way track. Clickety-clack, clickety-clack, going down. To the parlor where the lights were burning low. The dealer wore a pinstripe suit with a smile just for show. He said, step right up, stranger, put your money on the line. I didn't have no silver, so I put down this heart of mine. Full of smoke and the air was thick with sin. I knew the odds were against me, I knew I couldn't win. But I saw your face in the chips, I saw your love in the pot. So I pushed it all to the center, gave it everything I got. you're playing for love. You're playing for your life. I said I bet my heart on red. I doubled down on the track, but the wheel came up black. Lord, it came up black. I lost it all, and I ain't never getting it back. Busted, cleaned out, not a penny left, just a black hole.
But the mirror says I'm wrong.
My knees hit the floor. The room started spinning towards the exit door. The hero in the glass, he just vanished away, leaving just an old man turning gray. Look at you. You thought you were a lion, but you're just a lamb lost in a city. The bottle didn't fix you, son. It just fooled you. I said already gone, and the mirror says I'm wrong. Stupid mirror, stupid whiskey, just another lie. Climb the stairs to the attic of my mind, looking for the treasure that I left behind. I found an old guitar and a letter addressed to you, but the ink is fading and the paper's turning blue. There's dust on my dreams, faded and gray. Yeah, dust on my dreams. Since I went away, I chose the golden highway instead of the country lane. Now the gold is peeling and the dust is all that remains. I could have been a lover, I could have been a king, I could have had the song that the angels sing, but I traded the magic for a suit and a tie. Now I sit in silence and watch the years roll by. With a rag or a tear, it's been settling down for 30 long years. So I close the box and I turn off the light, leave the ghosts alone in the middle of the night. The road I'm on is paved, but it's cold and it's hard, while my true life is buried in that dusty backyard. Just dust in the wind